So I'm even recording this now. Uh, how would I do this? It was cold and dark outside. Small Rice was sitting on his couch and enjoyed a warm cup of tea. His ass still hurt from what took place the night before, but he didn't want to think about it too much, because it would just make him blush and die out of embarrassment. A sudden text from a certain someone popped up on his phone. It took him a while to actually read what was written in it. It was Vincent. What he said made Small Rice's heart race for a second. "Hey, wanna go climbing tomorrow?" The text said. It took Small Rice another second to find the courage to text back. "I really would love to see you. I would really love to. See you at 2 p.m.?" He texted back bravely. "Great," was the only response he got, and still, he couldn't be more happy. "Vincent, over here!" Small Rice screamed at Vincent from here he was standing. "No fucking need to scream at me, buddy. I was like 2 meters away from you," Vincent answered. "You can scream at me later when we're doing other things," he added, but almost whispering so that Small Rice wasn't able to hear it. After climbing the first 4 blocks, they were there just for the sake of this fanfiction and the sake of Vincent being a fucking cheating idiot. Small Rice was already ahead of Vincent, because like I said, he's a fucking idiot and loses climbing against some Small Rice boy. Vincent looked up, sweat dripping down his body, already when he saw what made him go crazy the night before. "That's some juicy ass right there. Damn!" he mumbled to himself. Thinking Small Rice couldn't hear it, Small Rice blushed, because in reality he could hear every single word because he's literally 1 block above him. Small Rice couldn't deny that it turned him on. While climbing, a more or less big bulge showed in his pants. He gulped and looked down in agony. While climbing further, just to see Vincent smirking up at him. "Oh no," he thought to himself, and just when he thought that, everything around everything around him got dark. "Small Rice, wake up! Come on, dude, wake up!" He heard a distant screaming getting louder and louder. "Vincent?" Small Rice whispered when opening his eyes. "What happened?" Vincent was holding him tight at the bottom bottom of the blocks. "You passed out, and someone just crashed down 6 blocks all the way down to the ground. I was so worried, you little fucker. I'm going to get you home," Vincent then spoke softly. Just like that, Vincent picked him up and walked away with him. Small Rice was still dizzy when they arrived at the door. "Vincent, this isn't my home," Small Rice spoke out, and instantly realized that it was Vincent's apartment complex. They got in. Small Rice already felt a lot better, but when he saw that Vincent was carrying him to his bedroom, his heart stopped. Small Rice had never been at Vincent's place before. When he entered the bedroom, he saw something that he didn't believe to ever see. Whips on the wall, chains and handcuffs ready to be used. Small Rice was overwhelmed, a little scared, but also really turned on. Vincent checked if Small Rice had any bruises or scratches from the fall. When he realized that nothing much happened, he smirked and looked up at Small Rice viciously. "If you're not bruised after that fall, I'm gonna get you bruised to fall for me." Faster than Small Rice could even say anything after that statement, he was already cuffed to the bed. But then he blurted out, "I want you, Vincent. After what happened yesterday, when we both were drunk, I wasn't sure if you'd ever talk to me again, but I'm so glad that you asked me to go climbing with you." Vincent was smirking even more. "Now you really won't shut up, will you? Well, it's time that I show you what good manners are in this household," he said as he unbuckled his belt and pulled down his pants that covered his ungodly long member, but was throbbing and twitching. Small Rice was very aware of how big it was. He already knew what power Vincent's dick had. "Sit up, pretty boy." And so Small Rice did. "Open up," Vincent commanded again, and as Small Rice opened his mouth, Vincent fucking forced his meat down that small boy's throat. Small Rice felt like he was suffocating. He looked up, full of lust and also pain. He wasn't able to breathe, but he closed his eyes in agony and a feeling of literal fulfillment. Small Rice opened his eyes. He was in his room, his member as hard as rock and leaking. Just like that, he was back in the real world. His dreams just were getting more realistic each time. But Vincent was not real. He was a fictional character. A tear rolled down Small Rice's face as he looked at one out of the 394 posters in his room that had Vincent on it. Fuck you, Vincent, you fucking bastard! Small Rice screamed out as he started to aggressively masturbate. The fucking end.